Hi, good evening. Steve Adler. Got a minute? We're not going to be long tonight. It's Friday night. We'll send you on your way. But let's talk about the virus. Let's talk about new testing opportunities that are opening up. First, let's look at the dashboard. Numbers we always look at: hospitalizations. Look off to the left, down to 32. Number continues to go down. 7-day running average 37.7. That number goes down. I'm beginning to think, in discussions with Dr. Escott and Director Hayden, that there's another real important metric now for us to be taking a look at that we may be talking about every night here soon as we can develop it and use it, because it might be more important for us as we go into this stage of trying to open up and sustain the opening of schools and businesses. But community's done just a really good job. Take a look over to the right. The numbers in white: 280 cases, still under 300, which is great. 224 has been our 7-day running average. My hope is that doesn't have us going back up again. I think it does not. Look at the mint numbers down in the middle. Trailing indicators again, 7-day running averages, set 376 for folks that are hospitalized tonight in our hospitals, 338. In ICUs, 7-day running average 136. Tonight in our ICUs, 127, lower than the 7-day average. On ventilators, 94, 7-day running average, and 83 tonight on ventilators, again below the 7-day running average. You see the graph in the middle shows us leaving probably the orange area, getting down to the yellow area. Dr. Escott and the like has said behavior should still be as if we were in the orange area. Keep doing what we're doing right now. The reason he's saying that is because now we're not as concerned as we were before about overwhelming our hospitals with admissions. What we're concerned about now is driving down the virus load low enough so that if we open schools, they can sustain being opened, and ultimately we can have more students able to attend. Go to the next page. This is the next dashboard that we have on the city's website. The numbers in green in the middle are the daily numbers for hospitalizations and ventilators and ICUs, which we talked about just a second ago. Those are the daily numbers. With this number of the 280, that gets us up to 20,745. The number of deaths still goes up. That's the lagging indicator. The more people that get sick, the more people that end up in the hospital, as we had in June or July, the more people we're going to have that pass away. That's why while these other numbers go down, the deaths continue to rise, because those are people that have been in the hospital, probably got the infection at this point, probably in that May, June period of time before we started dropping all the behaviors, making it so the virus was transmitted less. 274 represents an increase of 8 over last night. So 8 people passed away today. You've seen the numbers where in the last couple of weeks we have 20% of our deaths. In the last month, half our deaths. As the numbers go up, that's the result, which is why we have to make sure that our numbers just don't do that. Okay. I don't think that we have any other dashboards at this point. Anita, if I'm wrong, flash one up. I don't think so. I do want to remind everybody that the Austin Public Health is teaming up with the U.S. Hispanic Contractors Association. They've been working really hard with other community partners and with the diocese, the Sacred Heart Catholic Church, to do some testing for some workers in an environment where they would most trust everyone that was involved in issuing the tests. It's Saturday from 7 a.m. to noon, but remember, this is first come, first serve. They have a limited number of tests, and when they give out the last test, there's not another test to give. So if you're interested in that, please make sure that you're there early. During details for this, you can find on my Facebook page and Mayor Steve Adler Facebook page. and get the details for that event. I talked earlier about the new at-home piloting program, testing program for people that are transportation challenged or can't get out and travel to a test, that are homebound, people that are real infectious and want to stay at home. This pilot is working really well, and I urge people to take advantage of it. You can call in now. Call the Austin Public Health's nursing hotline. The number is 512-972-5560. That's 512-972. There's the number. You can see it right there. 512-972-5560, and you can schedule a home test. A medical professional will come to your home and administer the test for you while you're there. A new testing location has opened up. This is significant. Del Valley Middle School. This is being opened and operated by the Texas Military Department testing team. That's like the Army Reserve and the Air Force Reserve, the Texas National Guard. But they're doing this out at Del Valley Middle School starting on Monday, August 3rd, running until Sunday, August 16th. So it'll be going basically for 2 weeks. Testing hours, it's a walk-up site from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, it's first come, first served daily, but the capacity is high, 800 tests be made available each of those days out at that site in the southeast part of our city, in the section where there are a lot of communities that are really susceptible to this virus. It is free COVID testing. No insurance is needed. No appointment is necessary. No doctor's referral is necessary. You can just go there and get the free test beginning on Monday from 10 to 4 p.m. 800 tests, but when they run out of tests that day, that's all that they have. So again, the earlier you're there, the better it is for you. Good news, Dr. Fauci testifying today. He told members of Congress that in his opinion, he thought it was likely that the United States would have a safe and effective corona vaccine by the end of this year or early 2021. That would be great. Coincidentally, at Austin Public Health briefing today, I think they described the vaccination distribution plan. Yes, we have one in Austin, Travis County, so that when we have a vaccine, we have plans to make sure we get it out to everybody just as quickly and as widely as is possible. I know there are conversations continuing on about schools. And businesses are wanting to take advantage of the fact that we're taking our numbers down low. And this is what I talked about a moment ago. What we're going to be focusing on right now is the level of infection that exists in our community. I think the rough numbers are that probably there are about 163 people per 100,000 in our city that may have the virus at any point in time. We need to drive that number down to where it's like 25. If we could do that, the risk of being in a group sufficiently low that we can have people doing more things around other people. But we're going to try and take a metric like that. We're working now to see what we can regularly report uniformly. And then maybe we'll set up a dashboard where we can all look and see the virus load in our city as it comes down. It would also enable us to try things like opening things that are up, open, and then see whether that impacts the infectivity that we have in our community. So we'll do that, and if we can develop that, we'll put that on the dashboard so people can look at it. We have capital now in the bank as we drive down the infectious level and the number of cases. We're ahead of other major cities in Texas. We have to guard that advantage that everybody has worked so hard to get so that we spend that capital wisely, focusing, I think, on ensuring schools can open and sustain themselves, businesses can open, and they can sustain themselves too. Last night, I talked to you about two brothers Keegan and Aiden. I was really excited about what they'd done. If you recall, Keegan, the eighth grader, I was taking duct tape and creating these wonderful wallets, putting it and giving them to folks experiencing homelessness, folks without homes, so they can keep their stuff, and also putting in HEB cards. With that, Aiden, his older brother, doing what older brothers are supposed to do, helped. It was a wonderful thing. I was really impressed with these guys. So excited that I forgot to show you their picture. And because I forgot to show you their picture, I'm going to show you their picture tonight. And I apologize for not doing this last night, but hey, you guys get to close out my Got a Minute on 2 days because of that. Thanks, guys. Great deal. Those wallets look phenomenal. With that, it's Friday night. Go start your weekend. Everybody, take care and be safe.